Hello students, we are going to discuss about application of correlation for mass transfer coefficient. Example of forced convection mass transfer. Viscous flow and diffusion are under such condition that velocity field can be considered as unaffected by diffusion. Considering here that absorption of gas capital A in a laminar falling film of liquid capital B. What are the assumptions? First assumption, material capital A, that is gas A, is only slightly soluble in capital B. What will happen? So that viscosity of liquid is unaffected. Second one, diffusion takes place. So, slowly in liquid film, that gas capital A will not penetrate very far into the film. What is the meaning? Penetration distance is small in comparison with film thickness. Last assumption, no reaction, no chemical reaction. Are you clear? Okay. This is the three-dimensional view of this particular geometry. We have three directions, x, y and z. Here the direction of x is equal to 0 at the origin. Similarly, y and z origins also 0. That is 0, 0, 0. After that, x is equal to delta, y is equal to w, z is equal to l. So what is the delta? Film thickness. W is nothing but thickness of the plate. L is nothing but length of the plate. Are you clear? Okay. So liquid film is falling down from the top like this. Okay. So this is the three-dimensional view. What we try to do? We try to visualize the same thing by taking a two-dimensional picture. Okay. So you refer the right side diagram. So the right side diagram is a two-dimensional view diagram. Here let us say this is the wall surface through which the film is falling like this. Now what we try to do? We try to have a velocity profile. So now velocity profile, let us say V is a velocity, is general except like this, a parabolic profile. At the wall the velocity is 0. Then it gradually increasing. Refer the diagram, the velocity gradually increasing, and then free surface velocity is a kind of a maximum velocity, that is V z max. Are you clear or not? Okay. So here at this velocity is equal to 0. At this free surface, let us say this is the overall thickness of the film. Are you clear? Okay. So at this film velocity is maximum. So this location or wall location, it is taken as x is equal to delta. Then free surface is taken as x is equal to 0. So one thing is very important here. So first we are consider the velocity profile. The velocity is 0 at the wall. What about the thickness here? X is equal to delta. So free surface, the velocity is maximum. This is like a parabolic curve. What about the thickness here? X is equal to 0. Are you clear? Okay. So now the film is starting. The liquid is starting from the top like this. Okay, you refer the diagram. So then there is a capital A, let us gas. This liquid is capital B, and then this gas is capital E. Are you clear? Okay. So this gas capital A is now trying to diffuse into this liquid film, so that this gas being absorbed by this liquid. So gas absorption can take place. Initially here at the top, if you know, we don't have this any gas. Why? Because it is zero. Very clear. Okay, the concentration is equal to zero. So the gradually as we come down, what will happen? According to problem statement, only small amount of component is being penetrated. Further, you know, if we come down, it will go slightly inside. But after that, again it will remain the constant. So you refer the diagram, this is a constant like this. So it will go only up to certain distance. Let us say this is the distance up to, we are not giving any notation up to this level. Okay, up to this distance only. This is capital A being the penetrating, because it is given this problem statement. That is penetrating only a small distance. It is not penetrating into the entire film thickness or penetration distance. Whatever this distance is this, it is there. It is very much smaller to the overall film thickness. So from here what we understand is, concentration of Ca is a function of both x and z direction, because z is equal to 0 at the top. It is 0 initially, there is no concentration at the top. There is only pure liquid is at the top. Already you are familiar, at pure liquid there no partial pressure or vapor pressure like this. So and then gradually when we come down, we can see there is some concentration like Ca, because now it has started penetrating, now only started, and this penetration step changes in the x direction until a steady state is reached. So it is function of both x and z direction, and then Vz we understand from here, that is it function of x only, that is at the wall it is 0 velocity, and then at the free surface, outlet surface of the flame, the velocity is a maximum. The free surface velocity is a maximum, at the wall velocity is a 0. Are you clear? Okay. So now we are ready to derive the expression, the concentration profile. Continuity equation, delta into V is equal to 0. Delta is nothing but dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z. Velocity in 3 direction, Vx, Vy and Vz. Delta into V is equal to dou Vx by dou x plus dou Vy by dou y plus dou Vz by dou z. That is equal to 0. So here at a steady state condition, there is no changes. So that's why dou Vx by dou x, dou Vy by dou y, dou Vz by dou z equal to 0. So next one, equation of motion in Cartesian coordinate. We have 3 components, x component, y component and z component. So here x component rho into dou Vx by dou t plus Vx into dou Vx by dou x plus Vy into dou Vx by dou y plus Vz into dou Vx by dou z. So in LHS, so this is incompressible fluid, so that's why density is a constant. So at a steady state, so the LHS are cancelled. So that is equal to 0, LHS for x component. So whereas z component, the LHS equal to 0. So likewise y component, LHS equal to 0. So two conditions are we are going to apply here. One is incompressible, density is constant. Another one steady state. Are you clear? Okay, there is no changes. That's why for x component, y component, z component, LHS values are 0. So whereas RHS for these three components, so first we are consider the X component minus dou P by dou X. For Y component minus dou P by dou Y. Z component minus dou P by dou Z. So for these three components, so we are not talking about the pressure forces here. So that's why, so these forces are neglected. No pressure forces. So dou P by dou X, dou P by dou Y, dou P by dou Z equal to 0. So what about the other part? That is a mu, viscosity part. For X component, mu into dou squared Vx dou x squared plus dou squared Vx by dou y squared plus dou squared Vx by dou z squared. So this is no value. Why? Because at a steady state condition there is no changes. Are you clear? Okay, this is 0. Likewise Y component plus mu into dou squared Vy by dou x squared plus dou squared Vy by dou y squared plus dou squared Vy by dou z squared. This value also 0 because at a steady state condition. Are you clear? Okay. So whereas Z component, what will happen here? Plus mu into dou squared Vz by dou x squared plus dou squared Vz by dou y squared plus dou squared Vz by dou z squared. So what will happen here? This penetration step changes in the x direction until a steady state is reached. So it is function of both x and z direction. So and then Vz we understand from here, that is it function of x1. Are you clear now? Okay. So Vz is a function of x. So that's why for this case, so Vz is not function of y and z. So that's why dou squared Vz by dou y squared, dou squared Vz by dou z squared equal to 0. Are you clear or not? Okay. So we are consider only dou squared Vz by dou x squared. Why? Because this penetration step changes in the x direction until a steady state is reached. So it is function of both x and z direction. Vz so is a function of x only. So that's why we will consider dou squared Vz by dou x squared only. All terms are 0. So from this z component, we will consider mu into dou squared Vz by dou x squared. Are you clear or not? Okay. So what about the another part? Another part is a gravitational force. So for x component, rho into gx. For y component, rho into gy. For z component, rho into gz. So here x direction, y direction, no gravity. Only consider the z direction. So why? Because so here the function of x and z only. So z is a function of x. So that's why the gravitational force only in the z direction. So for this case, gx gy is equal to 0. Gz only consider. So what will happen from this equation of motion for x component, y component, z component? So we are going to apply incompressible condition and steady state condition, no pressure forces in all direction. So no gravitational force for x and y direction. So which component only we are consider here? Only consider the z component. Why? Because the z is a function of x only. So that's why we are going to consider from this equation mu into dou squared Vz by dou x squared plus rho gz equal to 0. Are you clear or not? Okay. Mu into dou squared Vz divided by dou x squared is equal to minus into rho g. So this expression taken from equation of motion. All terms are 0. So only consider the Vz because Vz is a function of x only. Rearrange the expression. Dou squared Vz divided by dou x squared is equal to minus rho g by mu. So here integrate the expression. Dou Vz by dou x is equal to minus rho g by mu into x plus c1. Again integrate with respect to x. Vz is equal to minus rho g by mu x squared by 2 plus c1x plus c2. What are the boundary condition? You refer the two-dimensional view diagram. Boundary condition, first boundary condition, x is equal to 0, vz is equal to vz max. So what do you do here? So you go to apply in the previous expression. So we have dou vz by dou x. So that is equal to 0. Are you clear? Okay. So minus rho g by mu, x values are 0 plus c1. So what about the c1 value? C1 is equal to 0. Are you clear? Okay. Yes. Second boundary condition, x is equal to delta, vz is equal to 0. So here you go to apply in vz expression. Vz is equal to 0 is equal to minus rho g by mu. What about the x here? Delta squared by 2. So what about the c1 here? 0 plus c2. So finally we get c2 is equal to rho g by mu del squared by 2. So now we have c1 and c2 value. c1 is equal to 0, c2 is equal to rho g delta squared by 2 mu. So here what is the vz? Vz is equal to minus rho g by mu x squared by 2 plus c1x. c1x means that is 0 plus c2 value rho g by mu del squared by 2. Are you clear? Okay. Yes. So from this, which one is the common term? Rho g del square divided by 2 mu. So here why I am taking the del squared outside? Why? Because this is the final expression for velocity profile. So from this expression, common term is rho g by 2 mu. So I am taking L squared outside, rho g del squared by 2 mu into 1 minus x squared by del squared. Are you clear or not? Okay, this is the velocity profile or Vz. Once we are taking the common term rho g by 2 mu, inside the bracket minus x squared plus del square. Are you clear or not? Okay. Once you taking the del square outside, so we have 1 minus x squared by del square. So this is the final expression. V squared is equal to rho g del squared by 2 mu into 1 minus x squared by del square. Are you clear? The velocity profile we have already derived that Vz of x is equal to Vz max into 1 minus x by delta whole square. What is the Vz max? Vz max is equal to rho g del squared by 2 mu. Already we have the expression, that is velocity profile. For species A, the species transfer equation. So this is the species transfer equation for the component A. Dou Ca by dou t plus Vx into dou Ca by dou x plus Vy into dou Ca by dou z plus Vz into dou Ca by dou z. That is equal to dAb into dou square Ca by dou x square, dou square Ca by dou y square plus dou square Ca by dou z square plus Rb. Are you clear? Okay. So from this we are going to apply a steady state condition. Steady state condition dou Ca by dou t. Is it correct? So that is a 0 value. So here Vx we are not consider the x and y direction. Only we are taking the z direction. Why? Because the penetration taking place z direction. Vz is a function of x1. So that's why Vz dou Ca by dou z. We only consider that part. Remaining part will be 0. So here is equal to RHS side dAb into here we are not consider the y and z direction. Why? Because the concentration changes only in the x direction. Why? Because Vz is a function of x only. So here that's why dAb into dou square Ca by dou x square. Other parts are 0. Plus no chemical reaction in this case. So that's why Ra is equal to 0. Finally we will consider Vz into dou Ca by dou z is equal to dAb into dou square Ca by dou x square. Why we are consider the Vz and dou x value? So the penetration step changes in the x direction until a steady state is reached. So it is function of both x and z. So the Vz is a function of x1. Are you clear? Okay. So that's why we will consider Vz in a LHS side, x direction in a RHS side. Are you clear or not? Okay. Vz dou Ca by dou z is equal to dAb into dou squared Ca by dou x square. Okay. So this is expression number 2. So substitute Vz values in equation 2. Vz already we have. Vz max into 1 minus x by delta whole square. Dou Ca by dou z is equal to dAb into dou square Ca by dou x square. So this is the third expression. What are the boundary conditions here? At z is equal to 0, at the top the pure liquid or pure gaseous form, that is a Ca is equal to 0. So boundary condition 2, at x is equal to 0, Ca is equal to Ca naught. So boundary condition 3, at x is equal to delta, dou Ca by dou x is equal to 0. Are you clear or not? Okay. So first boundary condition. So x is equal to 0, Ca is equal to 0 means indicate that film consists of pure B. Already I said that is a pure form, capital B at the top. That's why Z is equal to 0. So boundary condition 2, x is equal to 0, Ca is equal to Ca naught, indicate that liquid gas interface concentration of A is determined by solubility of capital A in B. That's why Ca naught. So the gas in liquid, Ca naught is the concentration. Are you clear or not? Okay. Boundary condition 3, x is equal to delta, dou Ca by dou x is equal to 0, indicate that capital A cannot diffuse through the solid wall. This is the meaning of boundary condition 3. Are you clear? Okay. Limiting expression for Ca valid for short contact time. Smaller value of L by Vz max. According to the problem, substance A has penetrated only a short distance. Impression that film is moving throughout with a constant velocity. Vz is equal to constant, that is equal to Vz max. So that is the first one. Second one, does not penetrate very fast according to the problem. It does not sense presence of solid wall at x is equal to delta. We don't consider the delta value. Why? Because does not penetrate very fast. So only consider the impression that film is moving throughout with a constant velocity equal to Vz max according to the problem. So therefore, if film were of infinite thickness moving with velocity Vz max, then the diffusing material would not sense the difference in velocity. This physical argument suggests that one can get a very approximate result. If equation 3, what is the equation 3? Vz max into 1 minus x by delta whole square dou Ca by dou z, that is equal to dAb into dou square Ca by dou x square. So from that we are not consider the delta value. Why? Because does not penetrate very far. It does not sense presence of solid wall at x is equal to delta. So the film is moving throughout with constant velocity equal to Vz max. So that's why, so neglect the value of delta. So omit the part 1 minus x by delta. Why? Because not penetrate very far. We are consider only Vz max. In equation 3, LHS side, we are not consider the delta value. Why? Because penetration is very poor. So we are consider only the Vz max. So because of, so the film is moving throughout with constant velocity. So that's why in equation 3, the LHS side Vz max into dou Ca by dou Z only consider. We are not consider the delta value. dAb into dou square Ca by dou x square RHS side. Are you clear or not? Okay. So boundary condition for these is equal to 0, Ca is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, Ca is equal to Ca naught. Here why we are consider the infinitive? The film were of infinite thickness moving with maximum velocity, then the diffusing material would not sense the difference in velocity. So the concentration is equal to 0, Ca is equal to 0, x is equal to infinity.